Well, hello there. How are you doing today? Do you feel like doing a little bit of DIYing with me today? Well, come on in. Let's get started. What do I have going on for you for today? Well, today's DIY, it's using the round wood plaques that you can get from Dollar Tree. These are a DIYable, is that a word? DIYable? Well, I'm gonna say it is, even if it isn't, and I'll just add it to the Kelly Barlow vocabulary dictionary that I add to every so often. Well, these DIYable plaques, they are amazing. You can get them in a couple of different sizes. If your Dollar Tree doesn't carry them, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's does carry them for about $3.99, and you're gonna get a 4-pack. And they are a bit bigger. They're kind of the size of the pizza pans at Dollar Tree. Those are the ones I picked up because I wanted bigger ones, and I thought, heck, for $3.99 you can't beat it. But if you want a smaller version, like I said, use the ones at Dollar Tree. Today I'm going to be showing you a DIY with these. These are so fun to DIY. They're easy to do. There's tons of inspiration on Pinterest using these, and today I wanted to show you kind of a Dollar Tree twist on them. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to quit my gabbing. Let's jump into it and let's do some DIYing on a budget, because why not? Because we can. Let's get to it. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? You'll want to stick around to the end of the video to see if it's your creation that's being featured in today's video. If you're interested in being featured as a Crafter of the Day in one of my videos, submit a picture of one of your recreations of a DIY that I've done to either Facebook or Instagram. If you want to DM it to me, you can. Then you just simply have to look out for the end of each video to see if it's your DIY that I will be featuring in that given video. These here are the round plaques that I will be using today. I think I said it was a 4-pack. It's not, it's a 3-pack. 4 of these peel and stick removable wall tiles. I wanted to find the center of this tile. I found it at 6 inches there. It looks like this is a 14-inch tile, so I just kind of eyeballed it a bit. I found the center because it makes placing these peel and stick tiles a bit easier just by placing that one corner of the tile on the center point. It's going to give the placement perfect, and the pattern is going to be even, and yeah, it's those little details that make all the difference. By flipping over the plaque and using a fresh, straight edge razor, you can get these at Dollar Tree as well, and a cutting mat. You can then easily cut off the excess tile just by using the plaque as a guide. I do not suggest using scissors because it won't get close enough, it won't be even, and yeah, it's just easier to do it this way. If you haven't seen my mat hack, I'll link that at the end of this video. Flipping the plaque back on over, I'm gonna go in with some of Waverly's, yes, my favorite, cashew. I love this color. My Walmart now carries Waverly again. They did away with that Hello Hobby brand. I was not a huge fan of the colors, the consistency, the coverage of that paint. I was told that it was by Waverly, but I don't think it was. I am a definite Waverly girl, and so I am super glad that Walmart did away with that brand and has brought this one back. They've got a whole new line of colors that is amazing, and so yeah, it's time to stock up again. You'll be seeing more Waverly in my videos. Anyway, back to the program. I'm gonna give this plaque a good coating of this paint. These wall decor stickers are elevated in areas. So once it's dry, you can see those elevated areas, but we want those to stand out just a bit more. So taking a light grade sandpaper, and you can get a 25-pack of this in the tool section at Dollar Tree, so invest, it's great to have in your stash. By lightly rubbing over the top of this, oh my goodness, that is my dog playing with his toy. By lightly running over the top of this, those elevated areas, it's gonna do away with some of that paint, bringing through the pattern and giving it more of that rustic, distressed look that we're going for, that I'm going for, that I love so much. I wasn't feeling like the sandpaper rustic did up enough. Rustic did. I tell you, I have got the best vocabulary dictionary ever. Yeah, so I didn't feel like this was rusticated up enough. And so I decided to go in with some of Tim Holtz Distress ink in the color of Walnut Stain, and using a makeup sponge, you can see that just by lightly going over the top of those elevated areas that I didn't remove the paint from, it is now bringing those to life a bit more and really adding to this piece, giving it more character and personality, and yeah, it makes it look a bit more rustic. I've got my hot glue gun good and primed up, ready to go with a couple fresh glue sticks on hand. And I am going to just pound this bottom section of this plaque with hot glue. And I'm gonna put a healthy amount on this. Now, if you find that your hot glue starts hardening up because maybe you're using a cool temperature one instead of a high heat temperature one, just run over it maybe with a blow dryer and it'll soften it up a bit. Once you've got it good and softened up, you're gonna take some of Dollar Tree's moss and you're gonna apply it to the top there. Now, I know some people are gonna say you don't like working with moss because it kind of leaves a mess, it falls everywhere. Well, I've got a solution to that. Pick up a can of hairspray, an aerosol hairspray to be exact, and you are again just going to apply this all over that moss. You're gonna be generous with the amount that you apply to this moss, because if it's good to keep those flyaways in place on your hair, it's definitely gonna keep this moss from making a mess once you're done with this decor piece. And so let me show you just by lifting it up and giving it a good shake. Not much is falling off there. If you need to apply more hairspray, do it. From Dollar Tree, you're gonna wanna pick up one of these galvanized farm animals. I'm using the rooster. They've got a pig and a cow, but they've got these holes in them that are kind of pesky to me. I really don't much like them. So an easy solution to that is by putting a masking tape on the back side there, covering up those holes. So when I flip it over, you can see that they really don't show much. And when I go in with my sponge dabber, did I say that? Yeah. And some of Apple Barrel's black matte paint, and I dab that paint on there. Because I'm using a sponge dabber, it's going to give it texture and those holes aren't gonna show. So you don't need to use hot glue and make it uneven. Just put some tape back there and put a good healthy amount of paint, and it's gonna cover it up. You will see that by using a sponge dabber, you're gonna get full coverage on these galvanized pieces in just about one coat versus using a paintbrush. If you use a paintbrush to try and paint these pieces, it is going to come out uneven. You're gonna get those brush strokes. We don't want that. So just use a sponge dabber, a makeup sponge, and you're gonna get full coverage. On the back of this rooster, I placed a couple of Jenga blocks and some hot glue because I wanted this rooster elevated up off the plaque. You want to elevate as many pieces as you can off of a DIY because it adds dimension, and dimension adds character, personality, and kind of elevates your DIY to another level. I still felt like this piece was missing a bit more distressing, and so I decided to pull out my distress ink again and hit this with some of that, really rustic it up a bit, and yeah, let's go take a look at this piece now that it's done. This piece was most definitely missing some burlap, so I decided to incorporate it into a bow with some buffalo check wired ribbon, some raffia, and finish that bow off with a wood button. This piece was quick, easy, budget friendly, and the outcome is so rustic and farmhouse I can hardly stand it. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? Well, it's going out to Anna Walker, who's bringing to us her own DIY using the wood plaques, the round ones, only this one's on a stand. I am loving your DIY, Anna. Thank you so much for sharing it with us today. How about a little fun with our life with Winnie and Biza? So you all have seen them swim before, but it is the cutest stinking thing because they know when the pool cover is on that they cannot go swimming. As soon as we open up that gate, they get so full of excitement when they see the pool cover being removed. They can hardly stand it that it doesn't even have to be off all the way and they are in the pool. I tell you, the life that we have with these doodles
brings us so much fun, laughter, and happiness. I cannot imagine life without them. They love nothing more than to be in the pool with us swimming. I think Biza's favorite thing is when Allie gets in the pool and he just really is like, hey, you're over here swimming. Wait, I need to get to you. And he is just so clumsy when he gets in the pool. I mean, he just can't get in fast enough to her. I just love him. He had learned how to swim with a life vest because he wasn't swimming with his back paws. And it only took a couple of weeks, and boy, oh boy, did our buddy get it down. And he, because he is part lab, part poodle, he loves the water. And yep, there's Winnie over there. I don't know why she didn't want to swim this day, but yep, she was just enjoying the shade.
Now this one today is a farmhouse twist on these plaques. This week, yeah, I'm breaking these DIYs up throughout the week because life is busy with Ray. I don't have a lot of time to DIY, and if I'm being completely honest with you, uploading once a week is, YouTube is dinging me for it. And so to keep the algorithm happy, I need to upload 3 times a week so my channel doesn't completely tank. And so I just decided, since I can't do 3 or 4 DIYs in one video, I'm gonna do the DIYs and I'll break them up. They'll be shorter videos, but I can then get credit for uploading and the algorithm won't ding me, if that makes any sense to you. This is really 100% my job, and so yeah, the algorithm just definitely needs to recognize that I'm uploading more than once a week, and when I don't do that, it kind of dings me. And so yeah, my way around it is just breaking up these videos. So if you're a supporter of my channel, I would appreciate your support. I'm sorry that I'm not doing more than one DIY in a video, but nonetheless, I'm gonna bring you some great ideas and hopefully inspire you. You'll wanna stay tuned for the next DIY that I bring to you here in a couple of days using these plaques. It is one I think you're gonna love. It's budget friendly and it does not have a farmhouse vibe to it. Yeah, these DIYs, they're each gonna have a different vibe, so you'll wanna stay tuned how I'm kind of going out of my comfort zone and yeah, bringing to you a bit of a different style. If you're looking for more DIY inspiration, guess what? You can click on the video right over here and it'll take you to some of my past favorites. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say, stay positive, please, because I am. Bye for now, everybody.